Hello, and welcome. If you're here, chances are your mind is racing. The day's worries are buzzing like pesky flies, and sleep feels like a distant, unreachable shore. You've tried everything, haven't you? Counting sheep, warm milk, maybe even those apps with crashing waves that somehow just make you need the bathroom. Tonight we're trying something different, something radically unexciting. Welcome to a place where nothing much happens, and that's the whole point. Here, we don't seek adventure or drama. We embrace the mundane, the simple, the wonderfully dull. Forget thrilling plots and shocking twists. We're going on a journey through the ordinary, a gentle stroll through the quietest corners of the imagination. So, get comfortable. Settle into your bed, let your muscles relax, and take a slow, deep breath. Inhale calm, and as you exhale, let go of the need for anything to happen. Let go of the pressure to fall asleep. Just be here now, and allow my voice to be a soft, steady rhythm in the background. Our first story begins on a quiet, forgotten bookshelf, in a room filled with the gentle scent of old paper and lemon polish. Here, among grand epics and thrilling mysteries, sits a small, unassuming book. Its cover is a plain, solid gray, with no title and no illustrations. It has been sitting here for decades, undisturbed. Let's open it. The pages are smooth and cool to the touch. The text inside describes, in meticulous detail, the proper method for sorting buttons by size and color. It starts with the whites. Small, pearlescent shirt buttons first, their smooth, slightly concave surfaces catching the faint light. One by one, they are placed into a small wooden tray. Then come the medium whites, a little thicker, perhaps from a set of old pajamas. Finally, the large white buttons, solid and sturdy, like those found on a winter coat. Each button is examined, its texture noted, smooth, ridged, matte, glossy, before being gently placed with its companions. The process is slow, deliberate, and utterly without incident. There is no rush, no goal other than the sorting itself. The gentle clinking of plastic on wood is the only sound. Now, let's leave the library and step outside into a vast open field. The sun has just set, leaving the sky in a soft gradient of dusky purple and faded orange. The air is still and cool. In this field, a man is tasked with a simple job: to walk its perimeter and check the fence. He begins at the northernmost post, made of weathered gray wood. He runs a hand over its rough, splintered surface. It's solid. He takes a step to the right, his boots making a soft, crunching sound on the dry soil. He inspects the wire connecting it to the next post. It's taut, secure. He continues his walk, post by post. Each one is nearly identical to the last. Gray wood, sturdy wire, the occasional spot of lichen growing on the side that faces away from the sun. The field stretches on, endlessly flat. In the distance, the horizon is a perfectly straight line. There are no hills, no trees, no dramatic landscapes. Just the fence, the field, and the quiet rhythm of his footsteps. Step, check, step, check. The world is reduced to this simple, repetitive task. His mind is clear, focused only on the next post, and the one after that. Let's imagine you are now in a quiet room, watching someone polish a collection of river stones. They have a bucket of water, a soft cloth, and a tray of smooth gray stones gathered from a slow-moving stream. Each stone is unique in its own bland way. One is almost perfectly oval. Another is flat, like a skipping stone. They pick up the first stone. It's cool in their hand. They dip the cloth into the water, wring it out until it's just damp, and begin to polish the stone in slow, circular motions. The water brings out the subtle patterns in the gray, faint lines of a lighter shade, a tiny speck of quartz that glints for a moment before being rubbed over. The stone becomes slick and dark. They set it down carefully on a dry towel and pick up the next one. This one is more triangular, its edges worn smooth by centuries of tumbling in the water. The process repeats. Dip the cloth, wring it out, and polish. Slow, gentle circles. There is no story behind the stones, no hidden treasure. They are just stones. Their beauty is in their simplicity, their silence. The only sounds are the soft rubbing of the cloth and the gentle splash as it dipped back into the water. Let's travel to a small, quiet town post office just before closing time. The last customer has left. The postmaster, a man named Arthur, begins his closing routine. First, he pulls down the heavy green shade over the front window, plunging the room into a soft, dim light. He walks over to the weighing scale and gently dusts its brass surface with a feather duster. He straightens the stacks of forms on the counter. Change of address, customs declarations, certified mail slips. He checks the ink pad for the date stamp, ensuring it's not too dry. He then goes to the back room and counts the leftover stamps. He counts the sheets of 1-cent stamps, then the 5-cent stamps, then the 10-cent stamps. He bundles them with a rubber band and places them neatly into a metal lockbox. The air is still, filled with the scent of ink and old paper. The clock on the wall ticks with a slow, steady rhythm. Tick, tock, tick, tock. It's a sound that has marked the end of countless uneventful days. Now, picture yourself watching a long freight train as it passes a rural crossing. You're not waiting to go anywhere. You're just observing. The warning lights flash in a steady, hypnotic rhythm. Red, off, red, off. The crossing arms are down. The first engine rumbles past. A huge, powerful machine, but it's moving slowly, steadily. Then come the cars. A boxcar, painted a faded rust color. Another boxcar, this one a dull green. A tanker car, cylindrical and gray. Then a flatbed car, carrying nothing at all. Its wooden planks are weathered and gray. The wheels click and clack on the rails, a repetitive, metallic lullaby. Click, clack, click, clack. You lose count of the cars. They are all just variations on a theme of metal and movement. Another boxcar, another tanker. One has some faded graffiti on it, but the colors are so muted you can't make out the words. The train seems to stretch on forever, a monotonous parade of steel. There is no destination in sight, just the endless line of cars, clicking and clacking their way into the distance, until the sound and the sight merge into one continuous, sleepy drone. Your mind is growing heavy now, like a soft, weighted blanket. Your thoughts are slowing down, losing their sharp edges, becoming as smooth and worn as the river stones. Let your breathing be as steady as the ticking clock in the post office, as rhythmic as the wheels on the track. There's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be. Just allow yourself to drift on this gentle current of pleasant dullness. Allow the monotony to become a deep and profound serenity. Let's return to the field. But now, it's the middle of the night. The sky is a vast, dark canvas, but there are no stars, just a thick, even layer of clouds. You are lying on your back in the soft, dry grass. The air is perfectly still. You can't see the fence anymore. You can't see anything but the uniform gray of the clouds above. You listen. There are no crickets, no wind rustling through leaves, because there are no trees. There is only a deep, profound silence. It's a comforting silence, a quiet that absorbs all the noise from the day. You focus on the feeling of the ground beneath you, solid and supportive. You are held. You are safe. Nothing is happening, and nothing is going to happen. The world has paused just for you, offering a moment of perfect, uninterrupted peace. Stay in this quiet field as long as you like. Let the silence fill you up. Let it soothe your mind and carry you gently, softly, into a deep and restful sleep. Thank you for joining this uneventful journey. If these tales helped quiet your mind, consider subscribing for more sleepy stories. We'll be here whenever you need a peaceful escape. Sweet dreams. Hello, and welcome. Find a comfortable position. Let your body relax, and allow your mind to gently unwind. Tonight, we're not embarking on grand adventures or thrilling mysteries. Instead, we're embracing the quiet, the ordinary, the beautifully mundane. Think of this as a soft blanket for your mind, a collection of sleepy stories designed to quiet the noise of the day. We'll journey through simple, uneventful narratives. Perhaps we'll meticulously describe the process of sorting a box of old buttons, each one with its own subtle, unexciting history. Or maybe we'll follow the slow, methodical journey of a raindrop as it travels down a window pane, joining countless others in a quiet puddle below. We might even spend some time cataloging the different shades of beige in a paint store, from gentle sand to quiet oatmeal. The purpose of these tales isn't to captivate, but to calm. The droning, gentle rhythm of the words, the lack of suspense, the focus on simple, everyday details. It's all designed to give your busy mind permission to let go. You don't need to follow every word. In fact, it's better if you don't. Just let the sound wash over you, a steady, predictable hum in the background. Imagine we are reading from an old, forgotten instruction manual for a long, obsolete piece of machinery. We'll go through it page by page, detailing every lever, every gear, every screw. We'll explore the subtle variations in the texture of a brick wall, tracing the mortar lines with our words. The goal is to create a space so devoid of excitement that your mind naturally chooses the path of dreams. There are no sudden noises here, no unexpected twists, just a continuous, soothing stream of narration. It's like listening to the gentle, repetitive hum of a distant fan or the soft, rhythmic ticking of a grandfather clock. Each story is a step deeper into tranquility, a gentle nudge towards slumber. As we delve into the history of paperclips, or the proper way to fold a fitted sheet, feel the tension leave your shoulders. Let your breathing become slow and deep. The world outside can wait for the next 2 hours. This is your sanctuary of serenity, a place where the most exciting thing that happens is the slow, deliberate turning of a page. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to try to sleep. Just be here in this moment and listen. The stories will do the work, gently guiding your consciousness from wakefulness to the peaceful shores of sleep. Let the drone of the narrative become the soundtrack to your rest. If you find these sleepy stories helpful, consider subscribing for more nights of peaceful slumber. We're always here to help you unwind and drift off. For now, just close your eyes, breathe, and let the mundane magic begin. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the quiet, sweet dreams.